Hey guys, we're going to do another chapter 5 video here, and today we're going to start talking about shopping and where in the real world can you actually use unit rates. So that is our essential question today. Where can you find unit rates in the real world? I can think of millions of examples to be totally honest, but I'm going to go with the basics here because I was just at the grocery store this morning and I realized, hey, unit rates are all over the place. I got to take some pictures. So when I was shopping today, I took a few pictures that I want to share with you because we're going to turn them into our math notes today. So, first off, before we even get started, let's write a little note here. What is unit rate? So remember, unit rate is when you have that special rate with a 1 in the denominator. So it's a fraction with 1 in the bottom, a special type of rate with 1 in the denominator. And usually the purpose of a unit rate is we want to know what can you do per something. So like, how many miles per hour can you drive your car? How many feet per minute can you run? How many pages per hour can you read a book? So it's that word per that kind of comes up a lot. So unit rates are very special because they help us make good decisions in life. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean today. So we're going to try a few problems, and our first example, example 1, is going to be about sriracha. Now, I don't know how you feel about sriracha, but I love it. There's Tapatio, but then there's sriracha. It's the top one for me personally. So this is the bottle that I bought today at the grocery store. And before I pulled it off the shelf, I took a quick picture because I wanted to show you how I made my decision when I bought it today. When I went to go pick it up, there were 3 different sizes I could have bought. And this is the one I picked, and I'll show you exactly why. It has to do with this price tag. And when you look at the price, you can see that it's $3.49, but let's look a little bit closer at that. So the bottle itself cost $3.49. I saw that right away. But here's the next thing I looked at when I was trying to make my shopping decision which bottle to buy. I looked at how big is the bottle. And this was a 17-ounce bottle. And so quickly in my head, I was like, what's that unit rate? If it costs $3.49 for 17 ounces, how much am I paying for just 1 ounce? And so here's what we're going to do. In our notebook, I want you to write down the word facts. So the facts of this problem are the bottle costs $3.49 and the bottle is 17 ounces big. Those are the 2 things you're going to write down as our facts from this situation. And then what we're going to do with those facts is we're going to turn them into a unit rate. So if it costs $3.49 for 17 ounces, that's a fraction in my head. That's already a rate. $3.49 over 17. But to make it a unit rate, I want to know how much does just 1 ounce cost. So we're going to divide this down by 17. Something we've already learned how to do. And I'm going to need a calculator because $3.49 divided by 17 is not something I kind of know in my head. I do know 17 divided by 17 is 1. So I know the bottom of the fraction, but I don't know the top. So if you grab a calculator, you might want to double check me on some of this math here. And you type in 3.49 divided by 17. Here's what I got when I used my computer calculator. I got 0.2052941, yada, yada, yada. Kind of kept on going. So I'm going to kind of just write down a few of these decimal numbers. About 0.205. What does that mean, though? What did we just find? Well, we just found the unit rate. 1 ounce of my delicious sriracha sauce cost about 20 cents. That's what that's telling me. It's about 20 cents for every ounce. So if you look really closely at the price tag, that answer without me doing any math was right there. Do you see it in the yellow? 20.6, they rounded, cents per ounce. So when I look at a price tag at the grocery store, I do look at the price. Like I saw the $3.49. I do look at that. But right away, next to it, I look at the per ounce because I want the best deal. My 3 different bottles that I had to choose from had different prices per ounce. 20 cents was my best deal. So that is my unit rate. And if you go to the grocery store next time with your parents or something, or next time you're in any store, if you look really closely at the price tag, right next to it real small, you're going to see that unit rate. I challenge you to go look for it. I actually want you to come tell me in class which ones you find because it's pretty interesting actually. So here's our second example. We're going to buy some candy, Starburst gummies. This is more for my kids than it is for me. and we're going to kind of look at if this is a good deal. So it looks like these cost $2.99, but I want to know the unit rate per ounce. And if you look on the bag, in the real small corner of a bag of candy, it tells us how many ounces of candy are in that bag. It weighs it. This is an 8-ounce bag of candy. It weighs 8 ounces. So I want to know, how much does 1 ounce cost? What's my unit rate? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to write down the facts. So the facts are, it costs $2.99 for this bag of Starburst gummies. There is 8 ounces worth of candy in the bag. So we're going to turn that into our unit rate. And our unit rate means take it as a fraction, $2.99 over 8, and divide it down. We'll divide by 8 to get that 1 in our denominator. So we grab a calculator. And this is the nice thing, when you're shopping, we all have cell phones these days. So you grab your cell phone, you really quickly type in $2.99 divided by 8, and you get that unit rate. You get this decimal, 0.37375. So it is about 37 cents for 1 ounce of this candy. So that's my unit rate, 37 cents per ounce. And if I go back and I look at the price tag again, look real closely what was right next to the $2.99. Oh, my unit rate, 37 cents per ounce. Now it's rounded a little bit differently. I can get into that later, but it's kind of complicated how the rounding happens sometimes, but it's pretty dang accurate, 37 cents. 37.4 is not far off. So that price per ounce, that unit rate, was right there on the sticky. Okay, so you try. Here's the third thing I bought at the store. Another thing for my kids, of course, Goldfish crackers. And the two things you can kind of look closely at is the price is $2.49, and the weight of the package. Now, Goldfish are pretty light, actually. It's 6.6 ounces of crackers, 6.6. So what I want you to do is hit the pause button on your device and see if you can calculate the unit rate. Go ahead and try. All right, are you unpausing your device? Are you ready to check your answer? Let's see what you got. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down the facts. The facts from this situation are, it costs $2.49 for a bag of fish. It is a bag that weighs 6.6 ounces. So my unit rate is going to be taking that fraction, $2.49 over 6.6, and dividing it by 6.6. Totally a calculator situation. I'm going to grab a calculator and type in 2.49 divided by 6.6. And I got like this kind of never-ending decimal. It was like 0.3772727, something like that. But basically, it's about 37 cents per ounce when you look at the math there. Now, let's go back and look at the picture. Hopefully, that's what you got also. But if you look back at the picture, oh, I went too fast there. It is 37.8 cents per ounce. That is the unit rate that was right there on the sticky, right there on the price tag. So I challenge you, next time you go shopping and you look at the price tags, I want you to look at the little number that's small close to the price and look for that unit rate. It's really interesting because that helps you make smart decisions. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at all these sizes of srirachas. Now, when I was at the store, the little keychain ones weren't available. It was just those 3 taller ones. But if you look at the unit rate for each of them, you can figure out which one's the best deal. You can pay the least amount per ounce. Sometimes buying the giant jug of sriracha is a better deal than getting the little guy because you're paying less. But not always. You got to read the unit rate to figure that out. So to summarize our video, at the end of your notes today, I want you to write a quick summary. And here is our main idea today. Unit rates help us find the price per something. Unit rates help us find the price per ounce, which we denote as OZ, if you've noticed that on the packaging. They help us find the price per fluid ounce. So like if you're buying a can of soda, soda is measured in what we call fluid ounces because it's a fluid. Or the price per pound. So like if you're buying heavy things like potatoes and onions, we usually measure those in pounds instead of ounces. But light things like candy or Goldfish, we're not going to measure those in pounds. We're probably going to measure those in ounces. So in pounds is denoted with the LB. That's the shorthand notation for it. So that's what unit rates are handy for. They help us figure out what's the price per ounce, what's the price per fluid ounce, what's the price per pound, and it helps us make smart shopping decisions. Sometimes buying the bigger item, if you're going to use it all, is a better deal, but not always. It kind of depends. So that kind of wraps up this video, and we're going to have more on unit rates, of course, because we're continuing to practice this. Hopefully, next time you go shopping, you're going to pay attention to those price tags, and you're going to look for those unit rates and have to tell me about it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.